2-inch hail though now, south of Walters.
All right, we are live.
We're live. All right. So we are starting our main live stream right now, and they issued a tornado watch, I don't know, maybe an hour or so ago. And the tornado watch basically is Canadian County eastward. There are severe storms in southwest Oklahoma now, down by Walters. David's doing a cut-in. Let me listen real quick. Is our sound on?
Yes.
David's doing a cut in. So, while he's talking, the storms down to the south are severe, down around Walters. There is an indication of possibly 2-inch hail with a storm just south of Walters. It is kind of a cluster of storms there, so there's nothing really showing up yet that poses a tornado risk. That could change at any time, obviously. There's another severe storm near Sayre out to the west right now. It's not nearly as big of a storm. The conditions out west are not as favorable either for tornadoes. Basically, from about El Reno eastward is where the tornadoes parameters really start to ramp up. These storms that are down near Walters right now are in the southwest edge of the tornado watch area. They do need to be kept a close eye on. So what we're also waiting for is the possibility of storms going up. Possibility of storms going up, say out in the area, I don't know, maybe Weatherford down to Carnegie, possibly in those areas just a little bit later, and moving into the tornado watch area to the east. So Oklahoma City is in the tornado watch, Stillwater is in the watch, Norman's in the watch, all the way over to Tulsa, right in the middle of the watch. So Shawnee, Ardmore, Davis, all of those, even over to about McAllister. And then basically all the way up to pretty much the Kansas line up around Bartlesville. So keep a close eye on the weather tonight. I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell right there. Watch if any storms get around you. You guys are in Oklahoma, you know how to do this. You've done it many times. Just keep a close eye on everything. We're going to head. They've got us heading south. Jeremy's the only person down here right now. We're going to go help him out and maybe cover these unless something else forms rapidly and approaches the metro. So we're headed south on 81, south of El Reno. storm that's now near and east of Walters is still showing signs of 2-inch diameter hail. That's pretty big. So that needs to be watched. And it's moving almost due northeast. Eventually, if it keeps on its present course, it will be passing south and east of Chickasha, and then maybe just a little south of Norman if it keeps on. That's probably, 2 hours though. The Norman is probably maybe 2 hours, roundabouts, maybe a little less. Radar and just put that in motion and see if you can see if the north storm is a left split.
Okay.
And see the storm down here, it's kind of showing a little bit of shear, but I want to see if this one's has a chance.
Right. I don't really see that as a split.
I don't either. I was looking at it. I mean, I'm driving and I can't look like you can, but just first glance, it doesn't really look like it. Justin was telling Jeremy he kind of thinks that southwest storm might be trying to take over, but so far the north storm really has the biggest hail. And I mean, it's been in existence for a while, and it's mean looking. I would almost say that the one to watch would be the one southeast of Tiffany. That north storm It's pretty established, and it has by far the biggest hail.
Alright, some of you are talking about seeing lightning up
Yes,
near
yes.
Blackwell.
Yeah.
Those storms are starting to fire along the front up there.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
They're currently not severe, but will probably end up that way. Showing a little bit of half-inch hail indicated on radar. They're going to extend from Enid all the way up through Bremen, east of Bremen. All right, Karen Baker, thank you for your comments. Let us know about that.
So which one, Brandon?
We believe the storms that are developing along the front are probably going to get undercut.
Well,
so the
there's about
tornado
3
threat
down
is
there,
a lot less in that area. I saw lightning to the south. Currently we are near Minko, headed south, Highway 81.
Okay.
Camera is pointing south. See if I can zoom up on that
That's
lightning.
right.
So the lightning we're looking at are the storms
That's right,
near
especially in that
Walter's Temple,
environment.
all the way up to just
I see what
southwest
you're
of
doing,
Marlow.
Brandon. You're trying to talk it down, aren't you? Yeah, me too. I'm hoping that myself. But you know it's not going to get good until it gets over to about Canadian County.
Got some other storms developing up near O'Keene, all the way up through Ringwood. Again, these are going to be along the front,
There you
probably
go.
behind the front, so we don't anticipate the ones behind the front to be tornado producers. The tornado threat is going to be any storms that develop ahead of the line, ahead of the front.
Alright, so just got a report, one of our trackers who got a report from somebody else saying that some of those bases down there are a little on the high side to the south. Maybe, we're not there to look at it and see or not, but even if they are a little bit high-based right now, it's in an environment with a lot of low-level moisture, and it's also in an environment with a strong low-level jet getting stronger. Those bases could lower very quickly. So, needless to say, if you're anywhere in the path of those storms in southwest Oklahoma that are down near Walters at the moment, just keep a close eye on what's going on. I know the Walters storm is currently showing possible 2-inch hail. I mean, that's bad enough on its own. But also it's in a tornado watch, and the tornado parameters are getting stronger by the minute, especially over central Oklahoma. Low-level jet is increasing right now. The moisture is increasing. So, as they move up towards east of Chickasha, south of Norman area, all along that path needs to be watched real close. I don't know if they're gonna, it's kind of more of a cluster now, so it hasn't really got organized. It's more of a blob, I guess you could say. And it needs to be, if it's gonna produce a tornado, it needs to be more of a lone supercell, or at least 1 or 2 isolated supercells with with a clear inflow to them. But they're still in the process of getting organized.
Right now, Walters is 76 over 63, so 63 to 29. So that low-level jet is really evident there, feeding into those storms the closer it gets. So we're also seeing a 64 dew point at Waurika, so you're definitely right about that as far as the moisture surge really returning to southern Oklahoma with the approach of the storm.
So, it's got an update, and that same storm, it's kind of a multi-cell cluster, I guess you could say, but further Further on to the northeast, and this is going to be straight west of Duncan, southwest of Central High. It's showing 2.25, so the hail sizes went up. If you live in Marlow, look out. If you live in Central High, look out for hail. Also, possibly Duncan. Talks about winds gusting up to 80 miles an hour, tornadoes possible, and hail up to the size of 2.5 inches. That watch goes until 1 a.m. size is pretty low, showing dimes. Just south of Geronimo, we had a report of pea-sized hail. Increased lightning,
just southwest of Duncan, showing hail up to the size of 1.5. It's tracking northeast. And again, as we mentioned, dew points are a lot higher on those storms further south.
Alright, so
showing golf balls. That's going to be the northern part, just northwest of Duncan. Golf balls on that.
yeah. So that area west of Comanche, northeast of Temple, is kind of the area I think I would be watching as far as possible shear developing. Maybe northeast of Temple, west of Comanche. So keep your eyes on that. That's kind of would be right.
Like for shear.
Okay. Thank you for alerting me to that. Hey, look on the radar. Justin is saying there's a left split that's going to be heading towards Highway 81, and I know it wasn't a little earlier split, but it might have just split.
Yeah, it's starting to take kind of a left turn. The northern part, the one just southwest of Marlow. That's the one with the larger hail. So, you know, as these storms develop, they kind of go through that process of merging, and it's really trying to get some organization. But what we may end up seeing, I guess you'd probably say because of the difluence, you have one that maybe left
New one going
split.
up.
Yeah.
Look at that, south of Chickasha.
Norge, yeah. So just northwest of Minnecaw, we have a new cell developing. First scan on radar.
Justin, you see that new one south of Chickasha there? left split's never tornado, right? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that there's a pretty good chance that something else could go up out here, either south or north or west of Chickasha and affect the metro. I think that's a high likelihood.
Let me look at it in just a second.
Look at it close.
Okay.
I mean, it is moving a little left.
Lightning from that. It does look like a left split to me now. So I think there's going to be some separation between those cells. But definitely the southern one, you can see here, is the one near Comanche Meridian. That one's taking a right turn. So the south one's definitely...
It's almost out of reach for us.
Yeah.
You know, the south.
We're going to have to watch. Well, it's kind of weakened, but that cell developing near Norge.
Yeah, the ones just south of Chickasha, I mean, that's got to be watched close. Not yet. Tonight might be the night.
They've extended the...
You just jinxed it, you know?
They've extended the warning for the left split. It's showing 1.5-inch hail. And again, for those of you watching, left splits rarely produce tornadoes, but they do produce large hail. And so they take that left turn just because usually they're spinning the opposite direction, not like the typical supercell would. So we're going to keep our eyes on the southern one.
Superstitions too. That includes me as well.
But again, this entire complex of cells is in the tornado watch area, so we're watching it very closely. And again, the tornado watch is going to include wind gust up to 80, hail up to the size of 2.5 inch, plus a tornado or two possible with any of these.
So I'm thinking that if you look at the radar, the only see down here on the south end, that's going to be the suspect area right there. If anything's going to develop, that's where it's going to be, on the southeast or the south side. This stuff to the north, I don't think it's got a chance. Now this other little storm though, I don't know what's going to happen with it. What's going on the north side of this mess is that, you know, there's a lot of a little bit of cool air, rain cooled air, and subsidence, you know.
Just going to give an update on our location. Right now we're on the west side of Chickasha. Right now we're eastbound, so we're in Chickasha on the west side. Small cell developed near Norge, very close to us. You can see the raindrops on the windshield.
the east side of town. I mean, so we're either going to go east. Our two options, we're either going to go east or northeast, depending on what this new storm does.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That lift split's starting to kind of separate itself now. So the storms from Willow up through Elk City all the way up through Butler, those are all going to be along the front. A lot of those are already undercut by the cold air, so we don't expect tornadoes with those. Is that debris?
I don't know what that was.
It's a sheet. So we can measure that real quick. I'll let you know where the front is. So, alright, so Stillwater has, actually that's going to be, yeah, Stillwater has a southeast wind 74 over 62, but just north of there, Red Rock, we have northwest wind 71 over 50. So the front is right about Stillwater, and I'm seeing some showers developing from Marlin down to Perry, so those are going to be right on the front. Probably going to be undercut if they're not already. They don't look super strong. I'm looking at advanced radar. None of those are severe. Most of those are moving pretty quick. They're probably high based because they're undercut, and when they move fast like that, that's usually indicating that
Good grief, really?
they're riding up above that
Okay,
that
so
cold
we'll
air.
plan ourselves here in just a second.
Are we fixing to get planted? So again, we're in Chickasha.
Alright, I think I'm going to find a lit area here.
What are we doing?
The left mover's going to come right over us. It's moving at 64 miles an hour.
Oh, 64. So low-level
Wonder
jet
how
is really
Justin
kicking
can
in.
get really precise with his speeds on that, you know?
Low-level jet's gusting to like 24 miles per hour near Walters, 23 at Ringling, and the higher dew points are really flooding in. We've got 64 dew points as far north as that's the Washington. It's going to be just east of Chickasha. So right now Chickasha is sitting at 62 dew point, just east of here, 64. So yeah, increasing dew points mean potential for stronger storms. Are you gonna get some gas?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna. I want a lit area so that we can see the hail when it comes over. But is that
Okay.
open?
Okay. All right, we're gonna take
Get out of the truck just for a second.
gonna take a quick break. We will be right back.
Going north to the front, just FYI.
Alright, we are back. We are in Chickasha.
Just gotta fix that rough riding part.
Yeah.
I don't know. These
You did
seats-
say you can soften the suspension, right?
Yeah, you can. But I don't know, these seats, I don't like them very much.
Alright, let's see what's going on.
What do you think about the seats?
I don't have an opinion yet. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Alright.
Tomorrow I can tell you all about how the seats are.
Oh, because you gotta wait overnight to see how your back does?
Yeah.
Are we sound on yet or not?
Oh yeah, we have sound. Hello everybody. We're streaming on YouTube tonight. Pretty excited about that.
So, I'm looking at the south end of that storm looking for anything, but...
Oh yeah, we didn't just lose the windshield. It already had a crack in it. So, but that's pretty typical for us to have some kind of crack in the windshield, isn't it? So the Duncan storm is definitely taking a right turn. The Rush Spring storm, which is that left mover, it's heading towards Ninnekah, actually heading right towards us. That little cell we were looking at. Somebody's talking. David was talking to us. Oh goodness.
It's Justin. So, have you looked further west?
No. There are severe storms, but they look very affected by cold air, and they're moving kind of northeast at high rates of speed.
You know, the earlier HER model did show this little cluster down here coming up and then going away.
Can you scoot up just a little bit, just so I can get rid of that glare?
Better?
No. What was the light for?
Hail. To get hail in the shot.
Oh, you want to get... Okay.
Yeah.
Or you're waiting on it. Okay. Well, the hail size has decreased,
Yeah, I know, it's weakening.
like 1.25.
Yeah.
So we're expecting...
And we might have to go east to get in the hail anyway.
Yeah,
So,
I kind of think so. Unless it just keeps turning left. Are you sure?
you know, if
Can we
anybody's
continue
listening to us from Duncan, let us know what kind of hail you got. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the imping reports I'm seeing on radar scope, the largest I'm seeing is 1 inch, which was at 924. That's going to be just northwest of Comanches where that fell.
Hey, Jeremy. Are you looking at the base on the Duncan? Are you looking at the base on the Duncan storm? How's it look?
See, someone was asking where the front location was, so it's going to be up near Pawnee, down to Red Rock,
Looks a little interesting.
down to Marshall. It's come through Kingfisher. So if you are northwest of that line, let's see, Mangum has a west wind. They're dry line, so they're not fronted, but they're I wouldn't even say really dry line. The dry line is through Altus. They've got a 35 dew point. There's kind of a low that's developed down there. Tipton is dry lined, but then you've got Granfield, still has a southeast wind. So yeah, the front is going to be about Elk City northwestward from there. So if you're in that area of Oklahoma, you're not going to see tornadoes most likely. If you have a southeast wind, you're still going to be game. Right now, trying to see here, yeah, the storms up by Red Rock, Perry, they're behind the front, so they're going to be pretty high based. still might see a little bit of hail with those.
That's the Duncan storm.
1-inch tree limbs were broken near Fairview. Yeah. Do you think?
I think it looks like to me it's trying to get a little bit better organized.
How important is it to get the hail then?
We were told to, but I don't think. I mean, we could go to Duncan.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to.
Well, but what about all of this? Metro.
Well, I mean, all of
If we go down
all
there,
of that's behind the front.
not this.
Let me see. Which one? So Kingfisher's fronted. I'll just tell you that.
Okay, to get down on the Duncan storm, we really need to go to I-35. We need to go east to get to it. That's kind of what my original plans were, and what David wanted us to do.
Yeah.
We can't go straight south. We'll miss the Duncan storm.
Yeah, I mean, the Duncan storm is definitely the most critical at the moment, I would say. I think this one's decreasing to where when the hail does come, it's not going to be that impressive.
I completely agree, but yeah, I completely agree. And really, it's going to move east of us anyway.
Yeah. I mean, okay, let me check hail size again. Where's Jeremy's location?
Jeremy is at the Duncan storm. He can see the base.
Okay.
It's kind of high.
Kind of high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is moving pretty fast. But man, it's really got some moist air to work with. Low-level jet's just really strong.
So I'm gonna have to talk to Justin. David, I know, wanted us to get to 35. So
there's another storm screaming up from Terrell.
See that?
We don't chase left splits.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Just now reporting pea-size hail. So thank you for that report. Jenny says pea-size hail in Butler. And Cheryl is saying quarter-size hail in Duncan right now. Just saw a really incredible picture of the base with some lightning.
Okay.
We're east of Chickasha, Highway 62, eastbound. Hello, Sarah Kirkhart. She says, oh, shout out. Oh, that was Shane. Okay, shout out from Chickasha. Thanks for tuning in from Chickasha. We're just east of Chickasha right now. Lots of lightning.
wish we had our big lights. So, when it comes over, just be prepared to get all the hail video you can. Which way is the wind going to be coming from? Can we go over here and turn around? Might help.
Showing 1.5 just southwest of Ninnekah.
Okay.
Those of you in Ninnekah, it's about to come right over town, the heaviest part of this core. And again, this is the left split. We're not talking tornadoes here, but those of you in Ninnekah, give us a little heads up. We're just on the east side of Chickasha. Gonna watch this. Still keeping our eye on those storms further south. Is that what you're...
So you can see the light, the lit area over there and here. That ought to turn out like, you see that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And also that's pretty good.
Showing golf balls indicated by radar near Duncan. That's going to be northeast of Duncan now, so. Pea-size hail in Elk City. So happy about the rain. Yes, I'm sure you are. Alright, golf ball size hail in Duncan. Your cars are about to get wrecked. Alright, thank you, Caitlin,
Good
for that
grief.
update.
Alright, you heard it. Hey, we just got a report on our live stream, on our YouTube live stream of golf ball size hail in Duncan. Is that good? Okay. You're welcome. Alright, so just to keep everybody updated on what's going on right now. So we are east, just a couple miles east of Chickasha. There's a left split. You could almost say a left mover, a left moving supercell. Those almost always don't produce tornadoes, but they almost always do produce big hail. And it's going to move right over us here in just a minute. And supposedly it has 1.5 inch hail with it, so we're going to watch it go over and see what kind of hail it has. Just to keep you updated on what's going to happen, that storm is making a beeline towards the metro. So Mustang in Oklahoma City, it's headed right towards you. If you live on the southwest side of Oklahoma City and the west side of Oklahoma City, get ready, because maybe in 45 minutes or so, it ought to be there. 30 to 45 minutes. It's moving pretty fast. So, I mean, we're getting sprinkles from it now. The hail should come over in just a minute. And we're going to see what kind of hail it has. My wiper's don't really look good on that side. Look at that. That might be better. What do you think?
Yeah, need wipers.
Okay. I think I got it focused.
So as far as the left split, it looks like Amber, Tuttle, it's going to be in the path of this. Eventually Yukon, if it keeps on going.
wind's picking up a little from the south. So these left movers typically have a lot of wind and a lot of hail, and typically the wind will be south winds if it's moving. They move left of the other storm, and they also move a lot faster. This one supposedly is moving around 60 miles an hour. So it's hauling. See the storm that's developed east of the Duncan storm? See that?
Yes. Now it's kind of separated itself. It has golf balls. It's really small. Those are projected to move up towards Purcell eventually.
Another one, the storm you were talking about developing south of the river is now crossing the river near Ryan. And it's got hail with it as well. Okay, so there is a lot of storms, and some of them are severe from Elk City, northeastward to Putnam, up to Longdale and Canton, over to Hitchcock, Tonga, up to Hennessy, and then up to Garber and Enid. Those are all along the front, and actually they are along and north of the front. So here comes the rain. Should I move? Let me put the defrost in here.
No, because I think you're fine.
Okay.
This is
Blowing out.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's definitely right.
Here comes the hail.
We're starting to get some hail now, Justin. What is it? Well, Nichols. Look at our shot.
Shane is reporting dime size in Chickasha.
Quarter size.
Quarter size.
Quarter size here. We get quarters.
So we are east of Chickasha, Highway 92 and 62 junction, just east of that point.
Well, that's showing up on the black asphalt a lot better. Yeah, it's definitely quarters.
Any updates on Jeremy? Yeah, so that, wow, it's kind of going into an area that's, you know, that area out west of Elmore City.
No, it's the biggest we've seen so far is quarters. I have a feeling it might get a little bit bigger than that. I don't think we're in the middle of it yet. Okay. hoping it lasts till 10 o'clock. And, I mean, on the wind gusts, about maybe 30.
Had another golf ball and then a ball.
Okay. Wow, real golf ball? So, Justin, we had a report on one of our viewers of golf balls in Minnetonka.
We got some hail fog, so it looks a little blurry.
Yeah, there you go. Did you hear that report of golf balls in Minnetonka?
It's trying to stretch to the boundary is what it's trying to do. You can see the front.
Oh,
It's very interesting.
that was a quarter.
So again, if you're just tuning in, we are east of Chickasha at the intersection of Highway 92. Quarter-size hail. City now has a 63 dew point.
Boy, that corridor south, right there, that's got some big hail on it. It's getting bigger again. But really, so far, nothing bigger than quarter. Like probably just going to get some, maybe some wind, lightning, and heavy rain
this line coming out, but I don't expect a whole lot of hail. Enid had a pea-size hail report that I see on radar scope, but you're behind the front, so I doubt there's going to be a whole lot to worry about in Garber.
In Chickasha?
What is that?
They have a picture of tennis balls in Chickasha.
Really?
Man, it must have been just to the west of me. Maybe we ought to go back?
I don't.
There's a 1.75 right there. You probably saw that.
Yeah. It must have been a very small area there.
How big that hail is out there. We're going to check those out there. and see that one. You see those? Open.
I can't.
Put the camera on this. Zoom in.
Hold on, I'm getting my focus. Don't move. Don't move. You gotta stay still so I can. You kind of have it in the shadow. Please don't move it. Okay.
He says in the shadows. Okay, they got it. He said that he could see it, but he just said there wasn't much light on it. That's why I tried to move it in the light.
Okay, I was zoomed up pretty close, so you can't just move around like that.
Justin, the biggest I found was 1.25. That's half dollar size. And that was in the grass right next to us. So you see my estimate of quarter size was not overdone. fix it, so just hold on. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, tell me about it. David was doing the open. When you turn the camera onto it. When you turn the camera onto it, he was talking, he said, hey, what's that shot? Look at that shot. Whose hands are those? And then he showed the shot. It's funny. Got it. How's that storm look to you?
This one?
The one we're going to.
Oh. Well, it's two separate storms. It looks like it's trying to split again.
Okay.
So one just northwest northwest of Elmore City. It's probably the strongest one. It's heading up towards Maysville.
Okay.
And eventually it'll cross I-35.
About that one right there.
Oh, the one in front? Dibble. Continuing east on Highway 39.
Now that thing is blowing out pretty hard towards I-35, but the one to the south is me. The one that's directly south of us.
Yeah.
You looking at that one?
Yeah.
What do you think? You looking at this? No, you're not.
Maybe some. Almost more interested in the storm that's rapidly developing out ahead of it, the southwest.
Okay.
That one's going to be heading for Falls Valley. It's kind of a new storm.
Okay. Once we get to 35, we can make it quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the southernmost storm is slowed down
Okay.
and turned right a little, so we're looking at Maysville, Paoli. As we make our way to the next storm, we just want to give a shout out to Belter Roofing, and you can actually see their logo on the bottom right hand corner. And so those of you that might have got plummeted with some hail near Chickasha, give Belter Roofing a call. They do free inspections. They are all about faith, family, and service, and we are so thankful they're our sponsors. Alright, Brianna, you're asking about more. So right now, more is in the clear. That left split that produced all that hail in Chickasha is about to affect the Mustang area. Looks like it's going to miss more to the west. Now, as time goes by and the front moves through, there's going to be more storms come through later. But for now, more is in the clear. All the storms further south are going to miss you to the southeast. So that's kind of the current situation in Moore. You're going to get some rain, but as far as the big hail, right now it looks like it's hightailing it from just south of Mustang. It's going to go through probably the village, but it's moving quickly up to the northeast. But I can tell you this, the hail, at least the hail core itself, has still showing 1.25, so I mean, we saw quarters just east of Chickasha. There were some reports of larger hails, a really small, tiny area near Chickasha that took a hit with some larger hail. But looks like right now, the heaviest core is straight south of Mustang. I mean, this thing's moving so fast and radar's about 5 minutes old, so it might be right on top of you by now. Alright, Denica says rain starting at Purcell. Thanks for that update. Yeah, so if you live near Wayne, man, that hail core looks pretty intense right now. Purcell, you're probably going to get some hail, maybe pea-sized to quarter-sized, unless this thing ramps up real fast. Looks like the heaviest part of the core is going to miss Purcell to the south, but I think you're still going to get some.
know, if anybody that's watching us from around Wayne, let us know if you're getting any hail right now. Also, that storm, they're talking about it. I'm listening to the audio from Channel 9, and they're talking about Mustang. It's the same one that went right over us with half-dollar size hail. East of Chickasha there. It's headed right towards Mustang right now. Matter of fact, it's over Mustang. So, you might text Danny and tell him the car's in the garage.
Well, I'm pretty sure they always have them in the garage.
Yeah, well, just to make sure. If you live on the southwest side of Oklahoma City and the west side of Oklahoma City, it's going to move right over you. Going to go the far west side of Edmond eventually if it holds together. So, you know, it's big enough to put dents on your cars. We'll just say that. It might have decreased. I don't know. You were talking about it shrinking a little bit, right?
Right.
All right. So hopefully it goes down. We don't need no more car dents, right? Man, that is a big hail core down by Wayne and Purcell. That thing is bowing out hard. You know, once we get to 35, we can go south and pick up those tailwind storms. So Hank is south of Mustang trying to catch up to the storm, but he's seeing quarters on the ground, maybe a few golf balls here and there south of Mustang.
Okay.
But he's going to have a hard time catching it. What's going on? Is there any storms out west that are ahead of the cold front besides the ones we're on?
Not that I can tell. I mean, Kingfisher's already fronted, so there's a storm near Dover and Loyal, just north of Kingfisher, but it's going to be behind the front. So really, this is the only game in town as far as anything that wouldn't be undercut by the front. So does Stillwater. Alright, if you're just tuning in, we are still eastbound Highway 39, making our way over to I-35 to intercept these storms that are continuing east-northeast. Lots of lightning with this storm right ahead of us, so we're looking at that hail core that's going through Purcell right now. If you live in Purcell, let us know what your hail size is. I just saw it dimping. Let me see what it says. So someone reported golf balls in Purcell.
Wow.
And that was, let's see. Wow, that was a close lightning strike. That was at 7, so 1 minute ago, golf balls right in the center of Purcell. Alright, baseball size hail reported in Maysville, according to Kansas Aussies. Let's see, Maysville.
Right. Just had a report of golf ball size hail on Southwest 29th Street in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Right where that storm just moved out of Mustang.
Baseballs.
Showing baseballs where?
Someone is saying baseball size hail in Maysville, but
Okay.
let me see here.
But what I was talking about was moving right through Oklahoma City.
Okay. So I'm looking at that storm near Maysville on radar. Radar is indicating 2-inch. So baseball is a lot bigger than that, but I mean, it's possible. So Eric's asking who's going to church tomorrow. We're definitely going. I have to sing the choir, and Val has to pick up kids on the church bus, and I have to help teach Sunday school. So yeah, it's going to be a long night, but yeah, we're going to make it to church. So Sarah has lightning, hoping it rains. Yeah, Oklahoma's definitely in desperate need of rains, especially after all of that mess we had with the wildfires. So we're from Stillwater, Oklahoma, so we definitely dealt firsthand with a lot of that in Stillwater. Very devastating. So we're coming into, let's see, yeah, we're just a little ways from I-35, just southwest of Purcell. So we're getting really close to
I think we go east. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
all this stuff is lined out south of us.
so if we take this road down to Rosedale, it looks like the Maysville storm is going to intercept Rosedale or Paoli. I don't know. If you want to go south and go over to Paoli, we could do that.
Okay. I know it takes a while to go through Purcell and go east there. I don't know. Let me How far down there is that? Just keep in mind that tornado parameters are in like Shawnee, down Tecumseh, and east of the metro, they go up.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean, unless you want to go north and go east on 40, and I don't know,
wait, we go east.
because the problem if we go east is we get into some areas that are in the trees. And I guess everywhere east of I-35 is going to be in the trees.
Yeah, I mean, we can always go north to 9.
Alright, so we are now about to cross I-35 at Purcell.
Justin. We're coming into Purcell right now, so based on what do you see for the next hour or two, as far as tornado potential and where to go east, what do you think? So go straight east out of Purcell?
Well, that's really lining out.
Alright. Okay. Okay. Will do. Okay.
Alright, what's the plan?
We're gonna go straight east.
Okay. Alright, you can see the back edge of that storm now.
What's that?
You can see the back edge of that storm now. Okay, we're going straight east out of Purcell.
See any hail on the ground anywhere?
No.
Yeah, in the grass.
There's a lot of water in the rag lane.
Yeah.
A little bit of street flooding in Purcell. Kind of curb deep water in some places. So this entire line is ramping up, kind of lining out, so we're going to have to see what it does. But as Val mentioned just a few minutes ago, tornado parameters are definitely higher the further east you go. So these could separate and turn into more supercell-like in a little while. But we're going to keep tracking it, we're going to continue east. This is your right turn.
Okay, so
Still not seeing hail on the ground in Purcell, but
you notice something that didn't happen?
what's that?
Going through that deep water?
Like getting
Yeah.
thrown all over the place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we go.
You're probably a lot heavier.
Going, there's this bridge.
Talking about that day we saw those tornadoes
Like
The wispy ones.
jackknife.
Oh, the jackknife.
They pulled him out of the way. Remember that?
Well, that was a wild day, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so it's 39 is
Yeah, 39
That
goes
one?
through Lexington. So 39 is straight. Yikes. Alright, these storms are ramping up.
which storms where? Because I'm just driving.
Okay, so it's really kind of lined out, but it's getting more intense.
What's going on out west of the city?
West of Oklahoma City,
Yeah.
like way out there.
No, just out where the storms are.
Well-
Along the front.
Okay, so out near Carnegie, there is Tail End Charlie, just southwest of Eakley. That looks like it is trying to ride on the front. So you can see kind of a trailing gust front here.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's
Not really configured very good though.
No, I mean, it's pretty weak on that end. It's not like you got a massive supercell there. It looks like Weatherford probably had some hail, maybe a little bit. But dynamically, it doesn't really look like that much.
Which radar are you looking at?
Well, okay, so there's TLX.
Okay. I'm looking at TLX.
Okay. Well, looking at that stuff out west, I was looking at Frederick.
Can you zoom up a little?
Yeah. Trying to get some light.
Seems like
It's really blurry. Hello, Michelle from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you for tuning in. Get to see a little bit of weather from Oklahoma. Tornado watch in effect until 1 a.m. No tornadoes yet. Alright, so we just went through Lexington. We're still eastbound on Highway 39, trying to get out ahead of storms. bit of hail coming into the village of Nichols Hills right now
Okay.
with that left split. Hail size is decreased to half an inch, and emptying reports are only showing maybe some half-inch hail with that. So it's almost gone. It's still severe, but it's definitely wow, we have 65 viewpoints south. The wave, like, this is kind of moving up to the northeast, doing more that direction.
Okay.
I saw that recently.
Yeah.
Now tell me where the tornado was.
I don't know.
Do you remember? It was Ada.
All I know is we need to get used to all of this so that we can choose our storm if things get stronger, you know? So we're making headway on it.
Yeah, we are. So right now we're currently eastbound Highway 39. We're going to be north of Rosedale, northwest of Juanettes. And we're making really good progress eastward to get out ahead of the line. And that way we can adjust as needed on whichever storm decides to kind of take over. Falls Valley. That area might be kind of wide. Bad cell area, so we're having a little bit of freezing on the side. Mike says hail and paley about dime size, so thank you for that report. Hello, Eric from Culver's. Kind of near Falls Valley.
Okay, it's going to be moving eventually up towards us, right?
Yes. Up toward Byers, which is south of Wanette. We're in a bad cell area. About to go through the core of this. It's kind of ramped up a little bit.
What's going on to our north? I kept ramped up or not?
I mean, kind of. It looks like a gust ran through there, or maybe kind of gusting out.
S4 on S19. S4, 19.
Is that good? I smell vegetation. I smell the cedars.
Wow.
What do you need?
I want you to hit the, like the button to make it. There you go, I didn't. We're getting hail, nickel quarter size hail. Val is getting nickel to quarter size hail. Where are we?
We are northwest of Wanette.
Northwest of Wanette?
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a lot of hail on the road. Justin, we got hail on the road. We got hail on the road. Right. Yeah, so David, we're getting quarter-size hail, nickel to quarter-size hail falling. Right now, you can kind of hear it hitting the windshield right there, but we just about, I don't know, 30 seconds ago, the road was almost covered with hail. There was that much that had already fallen, and just as we're speaking right now, I'm going to slow down a little bit here, but some of that might be a little bit bigger than quarters. Earlier when we were in Chickasha, the same storm that hit Mustang, we had 1.35, which is half dollar size hail. But that one and this hail right here, David, is every bit as big as that hail was now. Matter of fact, it's getting bigger as we speak. So quarter to maybe slightly larger hail falling right here. Back to you. That's bigger. We're getting ping pong. Hey, we had a few ping pongs. Justin, we're getting a few ping pongs falling. Yeah, there's a few of them. Most of them are quarters, but there's a couple of ping pongs that are big enough to eat today. Yeah, so, yep. Oh man, I know. After I got off with you, David, I don't know if you can see that on the road or not, but some of it is bigger than half dollars, like ping pong ball size hail. Most of it is quarters, like you said, several of them, or ping pong. Well, that's big hail. That's big enough to put a dent in a car. So I think we're just about ready to bust out to the east of it. We're trying to get ahead of the line because I know the line is getting stronger out here, and I think we are just now running out of the hail as we move towards one end. Back to you. They were just talking about just now back Enid and up around North Central Oklahoma. This is the biggest rainfall they've had up here since before Thanksgiving. Oh wow. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. We're back to up here a little bit. get out of here east of it a little bit, it'd be interesting to see if we have inflow or if there's a gust front.
Yeah. Down by this down here, I'm seeing a lowering.
Okay.
Most of what I'm seeing right behind us is pretty flat and high, but I see what looks like a wall cloud to the southwest, which would be probably,
down where that TBS was?
Yes, it's going to be down near Rosedale, probably, just west of Myers. So I can visually see in the lightning pretty pronounced lowering. Get on a hill and look at that.
Okay.
Get a picture of it.
Yeah, it looks like it's all moving east-northeast.
Yeah, it would probably move right up toward us. Yeah, that's pretty ominous for sure.
Okay, when we come to an open area and you can see it well, let me know, because all I see is trees.
Yeah. So we're on a high hill here.
Right, but
I mean,
you can't see it. What is
Yeah.
that? Can you see it now?
no, there's trees there.
Right. If we stop very long, though, it's going to catch us again, too.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is pretty far, so... Oh, right here. Here. No, that was perfect, right? Actually, right here would be great.
These brakes. Hey, let me pull in this.
Okay. There is maybe some trees in the way, but... yeah, I think back over there was better.
Okay.
It's back behind those trees. There's a car coming. Even if you backed up and pulled over on the shoulder on
the other side?
On the other side.
All right, help me look. Any cars?
No cars here. All right, so we're looking to the west-southwest at a lowering. Okay, yeah. All right.
This good?
Yeah.
There's a pull-in right here. Okay,
Just,
where do you see it?
Well, I'm worried that house might be. See it? Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Let me back up a little.
Back up just a hair.
Hey, Justin. Oh, David, we're seeing a lowering to our southwest. Look at our shot and see if you can see it when it lightnings. Right there. Yeah, that's a lowering, and it's due southwest of us. I mean, it should be moving almost towards us, maybe a little east of us, but we're out of the rain now. We can see it pretty well. That's what we're looking at right there.
Yeah. Yeah, the rain is trying to spread over now, so I think I might just have to keep going east.
Yeah, there's sheer there. And we got a good east road. Man.
You may want this shot for the cut-in.
Well,
Hit your wipers if you can.
okay. He might want it.
Hit your wipers. Bombarded with rain unless we...
He's on. Let me give it a second.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try to zoom up a hair, even though it's dark. Alright, we are right near Asher, Highway 39, looking southwest.
And we need our night camera.
Another one down by Stratford.
If David's going to come to me and show that shot that we have of that lowering, then we'll stay here. But otherwise, the rain is coming and we're going to have to move. I'm just going to move up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of...
We do have a lowering to our southwest. You see it in the lightning there.
Down here.
Okay, that's what we're looking at.
No, that's further down, I think. Yeah, that's going to be right near Byers.
Yep, it is.
I think we're looking here.
There's a little bit of shear there. Southwest. Well, it is hard traveling over here, but you know, we've got a lowering in our shot. It's been very persistent. I'm going to pull up a little to get away from that tree. This is looking straight southwest from where we are, David. Every time it lightnings, you can see that lowering, and there is a little bit of shear showing up down near Byers. It's what we're looking at on the radar. It's not as pronounced right now as it was probably 3 or 4 minutes ago, but nonetheless, it's been persistent, and it's still there, and it's moving east-northeast, and we're just going to turn around and go east. The rain is about to catch us here, but we're going to stay with it and let you know if anything changes. Back to you.
before.
It's there. Watch it because it looks like it's a little stronger.
Yeah.
It's going to come pretty much right over us where we're at. Really?
But I think we should continue east.
Yeah, we're going up a hill.
Okay. You find a good open spot.
Tell me when you see an open spot. Is it looking decent?
There's trees in the way, sorry.
There's a turn off. No, there's houses here.
Actually, that was a very good view there.
Oh, was it?
There was an open gate.
You mean turn around?
I think.
Well, it's probably.
Try another one here.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to go right over us or south of us. Maybe right over us where we're at.
Okay.
Let me know. Oh.
Yeah, it's more of a lowering.
Okay. Well, next opening.
Yeah, we're in thick trees
Absolutely.
now. Yeah, the thing is cranking now.
I think so too. And that is just south of 1Ed. We're going to go over a bridge.
Okay.
Ah, there's trees. Surely there's going to be a bridge there.
Yeah, I hope so.
anything?
There was a clearing down that way if you wanted to go down that road.
Yeah.
It's a hill.
I think we'll find an open area sometime.
Right here. Wait. Hold on. Is there a pull-in? No. Just let me see if I can get a view. No. Yeah, keep going. Unless you want to go back.
Nah. I mean, we'll just have to turn around. I mean, we're staying with it. And it's really not.
I get a glimpse of it every now and then, so it's still there.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't look tornadic at the moment, but if it were to all of a sudden have a sharp little couplet, boy, we would hunt for an opening. So it looks like inflow ahead of it now is starting to increase slightly.
Okay, here's another hill, so
Okay.
be looking for a pull off. Like right here.
Hey, there's a road right here.
Okay. There we go. There we go. If we could get like a little bit higher.
Right there.
Oh, it's, let me see visually. Good grief.
Back up here.
It's kind of ragged. So we're just east of Asher, looking back to the west
I mean,
southwest.
you're looking at it right now, it's kind of got a little bit of a point.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to stand up taller. Wow, yeah, it does. What's the wind direction? See what I'm looking at? Yeah, I see what you're looking at. It just, I don't know how solid it is. It's kind of, there's definitely some scud underneath that.
Is there?
Yeah, for sure. So east of Asher, looking
Well,
southwest.
let's watch it.
Okay. Look at Google Maps to see if we have a better clearing ahead. So it looks like there's a really big opening to our east. Look,
I see that.
with no trees.
Hey, David?
No trees.
David? Hey, David? Well, hey, we've got, our lowering is getting more pronounced. I don't know if you can even see it in the shot. We're having a hard time getting out of trees. But, I mean, it looks lower than it was, a lot lower. I'm gonna move up a little.
I'm gonna see if I can.
We're gonna have to find,
Can that antenna come off?
I mean, I've been out standing on top of the truck looking at it. Because, hey, there's scud under it too. There is scud.
So I think we have
I think we need to find a better spot.
see this clearing to our east.
Yeah, let's try it. Watch the road to the west. Watch the road, please.
Okay, I don't see anyone coming.
Okay. Yes, looking on satellite, there's a clearing just to our east that doesn't look like it has any trees. We're going to go east and see if we can turn around and get a better look at it, because otherwise I got to stay on top of it.
Okay, we have a great view here.
All right, let's turn around. We got a good view here. I'm going to turn around. Perfect. Yeah. Is that a house?
Yeah, you can go up that driveway just a bit. It should pass just to our south.
Okay.
So there is. Okay.
It's getting close, isn't it?
You think it's here?
No, but
Or-
it's just not far away.
No,
It's
I
right
mean,
there.
Look at my finger. Like here or there?
It's here.
Okay.
Maybe pull back.
That's maybe.
I just panned right. I think it's right there, though.
It's just getting so close.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Watch it.
Okay. Okay, record.
Yes.
Alright, again, we're east of Asher, about 4 or 5 miles, looking west-southwest.
Justin, that feature is almost right on us.
So what's our wind direction now?
Third.
Okay, yeah, I can't see anything now. We gotta go east.
Help me.
Okay, it's clear this direction. Looks like a car is way down there, but
Okay.
so what's our wind? Can you tell?
I can. South. Yeah, wind was from the south. I don't like it. Hey, Justin. We started getting in the rain and we couldn't see it anymore because we were in the rain and it was almost right on top of us, so we're going east. coming to us. Yeah, so David, we just stopped just a second ago. We had the lowering, and it was a pretty big lowering. At times, it became pointed, and also at times we had a little bit of scud pointing beneath it. Nothing crazy. So we stopped, and we had a cooling there. We stopped it for a little bit, and then the rain came on top of us, and the lowering was almost right on us, so we had to go easy. Now we're going easy again, and I don't know, we wrapping around the rain, it looks like now, but we're getting pretty heavy rain wrapping around it. But you're right, it's definitely a spin, not a super strong spin, but it's been a very, very consistent, almost long cloud, but definitely a lowering, and at times even scud beneath it. So we're watching it. Back to you, David. Our road is going to turn right up here a little. I mean, but it's not too bad. It's still going easy. Yeah, we just got to get used for a ways. Just what? Away from the... Just get out of the rain. It's going to be going to the road now. That's all right. We'll figure out a way to stay with it up here. We're still ahead of the boundary, ahead of the front. And so, this storm, I mean, it's in a favorable environment. So, at some point, it should turn right on, you know. I hope so. Real easy to watch, real close. It may turn. Much rain. Yeah. I mean, there's something there, but there's too much rain. Man, we got south wind. 3-step. We gotta go east before we go north. What's going on inside?
Can't really tell. It might ramp up though.
Definitely is going on around us here. I don't know what it is.
That kink is the
Oh, it's a notch to the south. Oh yeah, forget the one to the north. What do you see behind us? Come to an opening here.
I'll look north.
Okay. I've got a turn off here that I can turn around. Oh, there's some structure behind us. Right behind us.
Okay.
Like right up there.
Yeah, I see that now. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. what it is.
Yeah, the winds were kind of switching directions. So winds are from the north, I think.
From the southwest now.
From the southwest?
Yep, southwest.
Okay.
So let's
Okay, I pull back all the way, cut in.
No, we're right in that notch. We need to go. I mean, because the rain's almost here. See that? Like right up there.
I see your phone.
Right up there. It's white.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna wait here until a car comes.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
We're about to get hit with rain too.
Yeah, I bet there's a lowering there, but it's just straight above us. So.
I bet there is too. There's a car behind us now.
Yeah, look at that, how it's,
Oh yeah. We've got to keep going east. I mean, the road is crazy, but we still, if we're going to follow, we got to do east.
back and cover the
see this up to the north. I mean, it's almost like a line of shelf cloud almost.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're kind of staying up with the storm here. You know, every now and then, if you could, I don't know, I'm in a bad cell area. You got me? Where's that? Hi, Emma.
Eureka. Current location south of Wewoka, Highway 270. Okay, so new area of severe storms to our north. So that's going to extend from Okalika up to Kellyville and east of that line. That's that same
Which
area.
direction is that from us now?
Northeast.
North what?
Northeast. I think it's that same area ramping up.
We're not gonna go after that. They did issue severe.
Yeah. So winds are really cranking in that. Maybe up to 80 miles an hour.
What?
Yeah. Now I'm looking from TLX, so that's pretty far. But nonetheless.
Wow. That's all the way, too.
So Okima, if you're in Okima, you're probably getting quite a bit of wind. That might be developing a spin, like...
Well, I mean...
That's going to be just southwest of Okmulgee, so... Folks in Okmulgee need to pay attention.
I mean, we could have went before that. I didn't know that was going to happen, though. Nothing was severe. All of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, I figured that's how it might be. Because the MCD did talk about tornadoes still.
It did?
Yeah.
We have a road here. If we want to go back that way, we can.
Can you catch it?
I mean, it would probably be 50 miles east before we catch it. 50 miles east from where it is now.
Yeah, that's...
And that would be catching the next one up.
Right. Road closed.
Okay.
So are we going to be forced east anyway?
We can turn left here.
Oh, we can. Okay.
I think it's just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. And the reason I'm going this way is because they issued that severe out there, and that's more in our viewing area too. That's some serious wind. That is east of Henrietta.
West of Henrietta.
I mean, I'm sorry, east of Okima.
Yeah.
Yeah, east of Okima. off. On. Okay.
On that line near Oklahoma City for winds exceeding 60 with the gust front broken.
if possibly the radar beam, the further away it is, the higher it hits the storm, and then you're getting up into maybe the little jet region, and so I'm wondering if that's going on, because it's a pretty serious wind in a large area too.
I mean, it's showing up from Tulsa too.
Is it?
But it's more of like showing like 60 miles